welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at domain statuses and specifically throttled domains. This might sound scary, but it has quite a simple explanation. So for my account I'm going to go into email. As you've seen in the previous videos, we started setting up quite some marketing material, and currently we can see under our email metrics that our delivery rate is already at risk. So our delivery rate is dropped below 90%. And we also have quite a high bounce rate of 10.8%, where we have a 5% limit. Now, this is actually due, if we go into our emails, that one of my agents decided to start testing, and all of these emails don't exist, hence us getting quite some bounce. Now, although my overall volume is still quite low, these metrics do impact across the board. Now, what does this result to? If we scroll down and we actually go into the breakdown, we can see that my domain is currently in a throttled state. So, what determines a throttled state? Well, it's a reputation-based game. It's a status that isn't necessarily tied into specific volume or to warm-up of your IP. It's strictly tied to those three metrics. So BERT actually tracks the three signals per domain. We've got the delivery rate, we've got the bounce rate, and the compliance rate. If any of these cross its line, it's enough to get triggered into a throttled state. So in order to be healthy, you need to have a delivery rate at or above 99%. Your bounce needs to be below 4%, and your complaint rate needs to be below 0.1%. If you're throttled, it will apply once the moment that the delivery drops. So currently we can already see that for me, it's triggered specifically on my bounce rate and in combination with my delivery rate. So how can we actually start preventing this in the future? BERT's warming up guidance recommends increasing volume steadily rather than in spikes. Roughly doubling every few days is a common pattern that you'll see with any inbox provider. You would start with your most engaged customers and slow down if bounces or complaint rates start to climb. We've got various guides, which I'll link below, which can help you with best practices for warming up and more information on that. So what does throttled actually mean? Your sends are still accepted, but they'll go out more slowly than usual, so nothing fails. Delivery might just take a bit longer while your rates recover. So for my case specifically, we can see that bounce rate is quite high, and we've got the delivery rate. Those actually go hand in hand. So I would slowly but surely start sending to, well, I've mostly been sending to myself. Continue sending to myself to increase these rates, and then eventually my rate will go back to healthy. I'll link a few more guides down below just to make sure that you've got all of the information that's there. And if you've got any questions, our support team is always happy to assist. Happy sending.